Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me. We are playing some Starfield tonight. 93 level. Working our way slowly but surely to a 100. Or 94 anyway. Collecting powers, doing some quests on this new game plus. Going to Tau Ceti. You're first, are ya? Well, there you go. See that? We're at Tau Ceti. Did you see that Map Pack was retiring?
Yes.
But that's just a film theory. Don't forget to vote, Jeffrey. Vote in the poll.
Setting down. Everything in the
You are our
Thank you
guest.
for liking. Select the power. First, you gotta vote first, too. You also gotta say more than first. See something interesting. You voted. Well, that's good. What'd you vote for?
You are our guest.
Stephanie, thank you for liking. Am I? I'm alright, thanks. A little bit tired.
You are our guest.
The Dark Planet, eh? Temple Sigh. Let out a great big sigh.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about
Timothy,
here?
thank you for sharing. Star Wars. Aren't you scared of the Empire? Would be the unnerving. Hopefully you wouldn't be living on Alderaan. Wonder if that means Stephanie picked the Guardians of the Galaxy universe.
Have my attention.
You like Guardians of the Galaxy, Stephanie? Nothing scares you, an adult, a man who's not afraid of anything. There you go. Who's your favorite Guardians of the Galaxy character, Stephanie? Hey, Joshua. Joshua breaks it down for the poll here. What Joshua's opinion is. The different pluses and minuses to each galaxy. Or universe or whatever. I think you guys get the gist of what I'm asking, hopefully. There, we did it. You're Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is DC. Guardians of the Galaxy is Marvel. They're not associated at all, you know. Guardians of the Galaxy is like Chris Pratt. Batman's also DC universe and not associated at all to Marvel universe. Superman too, before you mention him. DC as well. Aquaman's DC. Guardians of the Galaxy is like, I am Groot. They had Chris Pratt. They had Groot. The Assassin Girl. Although I thought maybe you might have picked them because they had that Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. Oh, then you should watch the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special on Disney Plus. You go and kidnap Kevin Bacon.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able.
Garden of the Galaxy. I'm not sure what that is. Kurt Russell's in Guardians of the Galaxy too. Rocket Raccoon. Drax the Destroyer. What do you want anyway? Let's talk to her.
We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you in All Might. I can imagine. Certainly it is too soon. It is hard to argue, but I am sorry. A cynical person might suggest that, but for now we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifact, this is also... I very well may. If the... Now we have even greater reason to pray.
Get that away. Guardians of the Galaxy. Where's Timothy? Some share. Let's see what Timothy's opinion on what he voted for. He probably has an opinion. You like Guardians of the Galaxy, Timothy? I am Groot. I could see Stephanie liking the Christmas special. Although I wonder if I'm still active here. What did I have for dinner? I had a burger. French fries. A little bit of gravy. Gravity here, eh? You had soup and grilled cheese. Holy cow, what kind of soup? I like tomato soup with grilled cheese. That's my favorite combo.
You are our guest.
Scotty, thank you for liking. How's the Belfry Pirates doing? Yeah? Doing good? They kick some butt recently?
You are our guest.
Birdie, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Star Wars, obviously. There you go.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
Enemy's shield system is offline.
Fly away from. Is that a
Shooting at me. Take care of the biz here.
Sector clear, spacer contacts. Thanks for the doing spacers is good for the soul. My crew wants you to know how much we appreciate the help. Any way we can repay you?
I'm doing good, or unless you're asking Birdie. Stephanie said she likes Guardians of the Galaxy because she's a big fan of Wonder Woman and Batman.
Of course.
So I guess she'd like to live in that universe. Although, when I was saying about Star Wars, though, hopefully you wouldn't be living on Alderaan. Because there's an element of danger living in the Star Wars galaxy, of course. Granted, there's an element of danger for all of them, I guess. But you're asking Birdie.
Even with. It would seem that the work here has come to an end.
You are our guest.
Well, you're back.
Damon, thank you for liking. Is this the only movie you've seen? I guess that's the reason. You haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, Damon? Get on that. It's pretty good. Mass Effect's not a movie, it's a video game. And Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I think there's a movie, but it's a little more famous for being a book.
Oh no, don't start. I've
The
had
answer
enough
to the
of
life,
one
universe, and
article.
everything is
We don't
42.
need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. More pirates showed up when you were gone.
Yeah, you might want to check out Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one at least, on Disney Plus if you got that.
They didn't make
Welcome back, Stephanie.
Well, how could you have? You weren't here. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree
I was
face.
telling Stephanie that Wonder Woman and Batman are DC, which is basically the competitor to
Then that idiot puts his
Marvel,
hand
which
on my
is
shoulder
Guardians of
and
the
said,
Galaxy is Marvel.
"Stay here, Lynn. I got you." I do not know Barrett as well as some, but he seems quite confident in his abilities. And not without cause. Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's 3rd law on this guy's temporal lobe. And that's when they brought out Hela.
You're having ham steak with pickled mustard, beets, with chopped tomatoes and boiled eggs and potato salad. That sounds pretty good. You'd like to live with the Amazon women on the moon?
I didn't overhear everything, but after the 10
Out of those ones, I'd personally probably pick
Barrett
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
and both of them ended up getting
It's
taken
probably the
aboard
safest
pirate
universe.
ships. And that's the last I saw of either.
Star Wars is kind of having a war, constant war, so Mass Effect is having a big universal crisis. Guardians of the Galaxy is usually under threat from something as well.
They could have grav jumped anywhere. You want to try it? Go ahead.
Fix the comms computer. Okay, I will. I see what I gotta go in here. Like there's no wars in Earth? No, but I mean, did you see what happened to Alderaan in Star Wars? When the Empire was displaying their might, they blew the entire planet up to get the princess to talk. I mean, it wasn't a good situation. I guess you wouldn't necessarily see it coming, though. Or, for that matter, you could be like your daily job is just to repair a space station and you happen to work in the Death Star that day and then they blow it up. They wouldn't have done it even if she talked. They might have did it anyway, to be honest. You know what they say, that giving into a hostage situation, or negotiating with terrorists doesn't necessarily get you the result you want. They might do it anyway. They might have still wanted to demonstrate. They still were itching to demonstrate the power of their Death Star.
Can't believe we got into this mess. Would you be quiet? Trying to make out the grab.
I mean, they were pretty ready in Return of the Jedi to use it as well. So.
Range of the sensor array on Vectera. Would you keep up? Once we're outside the star system, the bandwidth goes.
And they weren't interrogating anybody at the time of that one.
What good is sending a transmission down
They
there?
don't have any apparel equipped.
How royally screwed we both are? She doesn't even have a ship.
My character has her inner Ginch.
My admirers there are in the galaxy, Heller. One of them is bound to show up, looking to reunite with this handsome face.
The watermelon.
Capital D doomed. Got it, okay. Whoever finds
So that's the issue with
coordinates to the
Star Wars universe. You're having to deal with the Empire or the First Order, one of the two. There's a constant struggle for power there. And, they're constantly attacking with where there's lots of civilians getting destroyed. But then again, in the Mass Effect universe, they had the battle with the Reapers there, and everybody was in danger there too. Being a civilian there would kind of suck. And the Guardians of the Galaxy, there's often a power struggle. They're guardianing against something to save the universe. But yeah, that first Guardians of the Galaxy is totally a good movie. The second and third aren't quite as strong, but they're still enjoyable.
Get that computer again?
A little bit of some scenes are really hard to watch in the third one, but
Let me see that.
in the first one it's quite good actually.
Funny. Even knowing he's alive, I still never want to see him again. Hella, on the other hand. Okay. Let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Find them, okay? Be a while before Argos comes to pick me up. I'll be here if you need me. And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Maybe it's time to put Argos behind me. Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a fat Goomba mafia boss.
Need of a capable traveling companion.
Yeah, there's lots of kind of
My contract's up with Argos, and
though that's also something to deal with. They got like essentially their own um cartels and stuff like that running different sections of the galaxy too. So if you're not dealing with one baddie, you're dealing with another one.
works for me. I'm not fussy about assignments. I'll go.
Here we got like 5 crew.
Right.
Funny though, if you watch some of the videos originally, the making of videos, that originally Jabba was a person. Then they changed it. In the special edition, they made him added it. The cut scene made him into the hut. Did you ever watch the movie Spaceballs? That's pretty good too.
Landing initiated. Watch your flaring.
Hey, over here!
I'm getting booted out. Oh, good going.
Hey, over here for donuts!
Don't listen to him, eh? He's a hoser.
He's a hoser. Guy that says, "Hey, over here," on that clip I just played, was also Dark Helmet in Spaceballs. Over here for donuts. Thank you for sharing, by the way, Birdie.
you. And here I thought you was some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? Considering the spaceship wreckage, you mean? Yeah. Well, you missed the worst of it. Pretty sure
Did you guys see that plane?
meds that were salvageable.
The emergency
Hey, you know,
sealed,
when I
or not the emergency exit, but a sealed thing was popped right off, and
shit, I think I just saved someone's life.
had to land the plane.
Oddly proud moment, you know?
Like a section opened up inside the passenger area.
Glad I paid it forward.
No good deed goes unpunished, as they say.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. Barrett was all, sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me.
You are our guest.
Get in the
Christopher, thank you for liking. Much appreciated.
We need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. Dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was. Smiling.
You are our guest.
If you ever thank you for liking.
Day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Oh yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grav jumped. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out.
Or talk to him.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Whew, oh, I'm glad to hear you say... You got it. Catch up.
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett.
Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console.
Don't move. Trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit.
Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window.
Tie him up. Once we get back to the base, the fun starts.
How does that give away that it's Bessel 3? Hmm.
Good to go for landing.
Captain, greetings.
Things I'm going to do when I find you.
You are our guest.
Give it up, and I'll go easy on you.
Took care of them. You picked the last one, the hitchhikers. Well, thank you for coming by.
Apparently, when freezing to death, one may experience a warm, cozy feeling. I would prefer not to verify that firsthand.
Gonna find you. Here we go. You're dead. Opening fire.
Took care of the biz. Can't tell. There we go. I could tell after that.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
It's surprisingly very little in his pockets, to be honest.
Oh, yeah. There's no certainty to the universe at all. Once you really start getting out there, all physics kind of turn into suggestions.
Pulling my leg again, Ray. No exaggerations this time.
Unicorn. Not kidding.
Wait. The mystical mare with...
You are our guest.
Come on.
Oh,
Didn't see that coming. Brittany, thank you for liking and sharing. Hello. We took care of them, although they were having a nice conversation. Those of you that saw my previous playthrough, I put boxes on all their heads.
You are our guest.
Joshua, thank you for liking. Much appreciated.
Well, I can't say I feel too bad about you killing someone who kidnapped me and probably murdered a lot of people. But... Not Sir the Grim? Honestly, a pretty nice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butted heads with his mentor once years back. Had the same kind of surprisingly hospitable vibe. Hey, you're underselling my harrowing escape from certain doom here. A little charm goes a long way when the knives are out.
You're talking to your dad. Well, there you go. Welcome back.
Honestly, I was kind of rolling the dice with you. But hey, sometimes a bet pays off. Alrighty.
Yeah, we were just talking about the dangers of Star Wars for a while there. You know, like if you happen to be on the wrong side of a cartel or a First Order or the Empire, or you happen to be working, you know, like your job happened to be a construction worker for space stations, and then you know you happen to be on shift when the rebels blow it up. So there's always those little elements of problems. Get force choked out by Vader from a distance.
So many people, all in one place. I still cannot feel entirely comfortable.
Not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
Barrett, we were worried sick.
Well, some of us were.
I see what you did there, Walter. And I know you've been secretly crying into your piles of money just waiting for my return.
Actually, Walter has been complaining about you more than usual, which is always a sign when he's worried.
Don't start, Country.
Wait, is that? And to think the first artifact was taking up dust on the library shelf. Now look at them all. You feel it a bit, can't you? Ever since I found the second one, had the visions. Being around them is just comforting. So hey, I'm still not 100%, plus I feel guilty dragging you into all of this. Why don't I stick around? Help you get adjusted to the weird corners of the universe. Marvelous.
Yes, you.
Hey, you got a new level? And this level 3 one's supposed to be awesome. think Sam Coe's around here somewhere.
I cannot wait to meet her.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you're looking for deep history lessons, well, I'm gonna fall asleep before you do.
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi, hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Perfect. And you must be the new engineer. Or maybe our new gunner?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Frontier's a fine ship. Honest. Now,
I'm not even flying the Frontier. I'm flying my own ship.
You about the expedition? Sure enough, that's where we're heading. The three of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of... We'll land in the city's space, and I got a lead on... Okay. Well, once we land on Aquila...
Good thing I didn't fly it there without them.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. Scan complete.
All right, here we are, folks. Aquila City.
Looks clean. Let's set it down. What can I help you with?
All right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Coe. As in Solomon Coe, first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila. He called it the Empty Nest. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gallery.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Thought I was on the energy thing. Oopsie. On an offensive power. I'll just like that.
Do you require my assistance?
All right. There's something you should know. That tale I mentioned before? After Planet, he called it the... Solomon's maps.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
Aquila City's always open.
Sam, buddy. Cora borrowed some of my things without asking. You wanted me to tell you if it happened again.
Oh, good grief. What'd she borrow?
Stack of my old physics books.
I'll talk to Cora. She knows she has to ask.
Word to the wise: avoid the stretch, especially
Trust me, it's...
I have a question. I've always thought it was a myth. But is it true when a Canadian gets mad at somebody, they plow snow on that person's belongings? I saw a situation which involved snow plowing to trap their aggressor from driving off in their vehicle. Honestly, I found it quite funny. I think it probably is something that could happen, but it probably depends on the person. You know, most people are just polite and they'd say sorry and stuff like that. You know, but there are some that
You are our guest.
you know are kind of nutty. It's not. I don't think I've ever seen that, but I did. Someone.
Oh, not there. Okay, how about here? Ooh, that feels good.
I saw some Facebook group for local Facebook group, and the one person was complaining that their husband shoveled out in front of their house so that they could park there, and then the neighbor grabbed the spot that they just shoveled out, and they were not happy about it. And then some people were recommending that they shovel in front of the neighbor's house, and then ask if they can park there instead. Then others were saying they would throw snow on the car, and others said they would talk to them politely, and others said they would talk to them meanly. So
Hold it. By order of Marshal
really
Daniel
depends on
Blake,
the
I need to
person.
inform you, we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
Good guess. That's pretty much exactly right.
Caesar, thank you for liking and sharing. Much appreciated.
The Marshal could probably use a hand.
I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Gal Bank vault.
You stay where I can see you, Marshal. Everyone stay in front of the building. You got me? If you make a move toward the building, a hostage dies.
You planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, not one of your rangers, and not these city guards neither.
What the hell am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now.
It's Tommy Lee Jones.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still,
You always
appreciate the
wondered.
sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. All right, say what you have to. Also, find out what they want.
Take it slow and steady. Look,
Guys are
We better save, eh?
Weird. I can tell. Hey, you in the bank.
Hands where I can. The negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. We'll cooperate when we get what we want. So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I'm so ready to get out of here. Well, I guess you have a point. When this is over, I'm never setting foot in a bank again.
BRB.
I see what you mean. Okay, I can see you're not just the marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know?
Got 2 days off. Nice.
Let's all try to keep our
Make any more soup?
Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Maybe you're right. Nobody gets hurt, we won't have to rot in jail for the rest of our lives. Yeah, that would be a lot worse.
Welcome back.
None of us want to be murderers. Things just got out of control. None of us wants a murder rap. You're right. The last thing we want is blood on our hands. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah, I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
Do that, I convince them.
You make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Considering those are Shaw's people, that's damn near a miracle. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives aren't on the line, let's get back in Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
Baby.
Marco! Don't you do that?
It's okay. We'll take it from here. Okay. I just need to know.
you for saving my husband.
Why does it want me to go to the Galbank vault? My character doesn't talk. No, I think you're talking about Sam, maybe. You done with this guy?
Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
You have a quiz for me.
There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. What? You just figured that all out by yourself, huh? Alright, fine, he's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms.
I like using the starboard option because it's like,
Maps at some point.
yeah, I did this adventure before, so I know
Yeah, well, sorry I'm
it
such
is.
a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. Alright, shall we?
200.
That's the rock. Ranger Central.
Do you have business with the Trade Authority? Welcome to Aquila City's Trade Authority.
Now you're speaking my language.
I don't know which 50 caliber it is.
The Trade Authority's always looking for new opportunities.
That poster's kind of interesting. Doesn't appear the birdie does.
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship.
Oh, it's pretty close.
Well, well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? And what's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you.
1 year, 6 months is Birdie's guess. She guessed after you gave the answer, though.
Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. Nothing's more important than family. Nothing. If Sam had stuck around, he'd know that. You wouldn't be here.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
I don't know about you, but a fella could do a lot worse in Constellation. Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
What do you want, Constellation?
Don't lie to me.
How did you... That's none of your... Fine, if we get you all out of my hair, you can have the maps. They're in the other room. Here. The key.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. Well, you ain't wrong. But let's take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shawgang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Me too. But there's no help in it. We're gonna have to get through them and the local wildlife to get to that cave.
Gotta shoot some outlaws. They survived that.
You think that hurts?
Use different power, I guess. Crap. Ah! I just realized my hit points were low when I was in the middle of fighting them. Took him out one shot. Foul save. Cannon or something there.
Grizzly, but part of the job.
There I can wear his clothes.
Smugglers are about. Might be some goodies around.
I got a double there.
This feels like old times. Oh, son of a... I'd be scared to fight me too.
Got him in the eye. All those bank robbers will be so happy the negotiator murdered their whole family. Probably one more turret here somewhere.
All you.
Even succulents.
You are our guest.
Walter, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Playing Animal Crossing, nice. Did you play Super Mario Wonder yet? That would blow him up.
Everyone run!
I ain't never getting used to that. Cute. Real cute. Today's not gonna be your day, pal.
Under too much. Ah.
I'll just use my solar flares on it. How do you like it? Contraband cash. all the contraband.
Nothing gets by me.
Gonna get your blood pumping, huh? Come on. This isn't happening. Worse.
Oh. Sam Cole kind of jumped in the way there. You finished this game yet? I'm level 94 now.
You're not taking me out.
I'm on new game plus. Plus.
We should bring Cora back here sometime. Tell ghost stories. I think she's still into that.
Not taking your time, not rushing. Well, this is how many hours I've played this game. 16 days and 13 hours. So there's not really one that really you can keep playing it even if you finish it. You play the new game plus. Was that 400 hours? Alexa, how many hours is 16 days and 13 hours? Yeah, so 400 hours. I don't think there's such a thing as rushing this game, to be honest. I suppose if you just did the main story and blew through that really quick. But if you explored like every nook and cranny. I'm sure there's stuff I haven't discovered yet too, though.
Grab everything useful.
I think that's far enough. Hate to put a hole in the head of Akila's own prodigal son. Least not before we've had a word.
You must be Shaw.
What I am is disappointed. Sam Coe in the flesh, and he's peddling around the frontier with the has-beens of Constellation. Now you got past my crew, who I pay quite handsomely, I might add. Grabbed something from that weird cave. Probably whatever's been keeping the Ashta away. So, I'm down one hideout. Now, let's talk about what all that's worth to me. Your lives, your credits. One or the other, really. Shit. So that thing was keeping them away?
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand. Everyone, fall back. Shoot to kill.
Ah, it got me. I forgot to look at my hit points again. When you say you don't rush through it, Walter, you mean it.
I think that
You must be Shaw.
what I am is disappointed. Now you got past my... Grabbed something from that weird... Now, let's talk about what... Shit. So that...
Boss, it's the Ashta.
You. This is your fault. You better lend us a hand. What the hell?
Oops, that was a very good shot.
Oh God. Oh. No.
It's not a great power, is it?
I guess I owe you something for dealing with the Ashta. Take it and get out of here before I change my mind.
You are our guest.
Cameron, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Oh, I can't jump yet. If I jump, I'll get busted for contraband on me.
You're lucky.
Good thing I remembered before I jumped. I just about jumped.
Boss is so generous.
We have to go sell that contraband. What's up?
We're in one piece. I'll call that a win. Let's get back to the lodge.
Shepard can buy some from me too.
Everyone needs supplies. Take a look around. It's a good bet I've got some. How about I just show you?
Sell contraband, you gotta go to the trade authority.
Next stop wouldn't be the Caribbean system, would it? Got a report of a distress call out there. We don't have the ships to send.
Where's the gal bank at? There it is. Trade authorities behind there. Took me forever to find trade authority in Aquila City originally.
The trade authority looks to partner.
I'm sure something will catch your eye.
Oh, 50 millimeter. Blasphemy. I'm surprised Stephanie didn't say hi to Cameron. Gotta find somewhere to sit. You gotta wait 48 hours UT. Hey, over here for donuts. Are you here? Are you here for donuts? Ooh, what about a donut burger? Would you have a donut burger? You're here. How come you didn't greet Cameron? He was talking to you. Probably long gone now, though.
I run the branch's special accounts.
Aquila City is bustling. One of the busiest trade authority branches. What brings you to the trade authority? Happy to.
Over here for donuts. Back to selling contraband. There we go. Now I can enter solar systems without getting shot at. I'll give Sam the bridger.
Here, this is for you.
I don't want that.
Well, I see your parents didn't skimp on your P's and Q's. I spotted it on our last planetary foray. All part of the service. Hey, I'm gonna pick things up one way or the other. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Who knows? Check in with me now and again and I might find more.
And he's trying to get a date.
Won't lie. My heart stopped for a beat when you passed. You want me to carry something for you?
You can romance the NPCs, you know. I'll give them some ammo too. It's one bullet.
Bye.
Yeah, I would assume Cameron's long gone, to be honest. I mean, that was 6 minutes ago. He said hi. He probably said hi and then he left immediately, even.
I actually met a guy who finished the Red Mile. He lost an eye in the process, but he did walk away with it.
A lot of people pop in really fast, you know. Over here for donuts. Like my Mixer shirt? That was when I was a partner at Mixer. They gave that to me for free for being a partner. Gave me a jacket too. Somebody was saying there's some rumors that Mixer might be coming back to Facebook, but I doubt that's true.
Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt?
Just building here.
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it. Or maybe it's some kind of interstellar children's toy.
Why would either of those things give the Discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that
Could be a big bomb, eh?
give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with... Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more.
What? Data?
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light?
You are our guest.
Brad, thank you for liking.
Yeah, help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly... I just need a little more... That settles it.
This is not gonna go well. Nothing ever goes well on Neon.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride past. Just let me know. To the Volai star system.
You're playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Did you guys see Brad's here? Need to charge your phone too. How's the power been for you? Have they knocked you out again?
I picked up something you might be interested in.
Sadly. You mean you like getting your power knocked out?
How are you easing into things, Andreja? Is our mutual acquaintance?
Greetings, Captain.
Greetings, Captain.
Oh, sorry. Was just doing some math in my head. Trade the gaps with you.
Talk to me.
Oh, sorry. Been poring over the charts.
You'd think that would be happily.
Match. Think this one might just be it.
Now back to Bessel again. No, I don't. Because I have to sleep. Nothing else to do if it's around this time. No, but that's why I'd be happily that it hasn't happened. Vessel's up here, isn't it? Vessel's over here, I guess. That's volley. Look at Timothy's follow age is 785. Got your nose jumbled. So you meant the same thing then. There you go. I thought I did Bessel 3 already, I guess. Haven't, maybe. Is the Star Path finished yet? Like, is there time left on it?
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Nobody's picked Mass Effect Galaxy, I'm surprised. You gotta get on that tomorrow. You're gonna miss the Star Path again. It's another Fortnite. Don't confuse us by talking about other video games. I've never even played Fork Knife. Another 2 weeks? Under 2 weeks. Yeah, Timothy's been neglecting his Star Path duties. Reminds me, there's a new photo thing I didn't even submit this week, I don't think. I'm like Stephanie, I don't like to submit photos, apparently. He doesn't like the extra moonstones. Yeah, I don't know. Fortnite's not really a term we use too much in Canada. Do you ever use that term, Timothy? Other than talking about the video game? Calling things in terms of time? I think Timothy likes bagged milk, though. That's one thing that's different between Western Canada and Eastern Canada, Birdie. In Western Canada, we don't use bagged milk, but in Eastern Canada, they do. Like in a plastic bag, they put it into a jug. I think Stephanie is still in bagged milk territory, too. You're what? You don't watch, do you? You went to the beach, then had a few beers? Nice. What kind of beer did you drink? What brand is hot there? You told me you were here, Stephanie, so if I say something, then if you were here, then you'd know. I said that you're a bagged milk drinker. You're in the bagged milk drinking territory still. They don't have that in Western Canada. They have that in Eastern Canada. I think you're far enough east. There's still bagged milk there. Trying to teach Birdie and Esta about Canada. You know, because they probably didn't know about the bagged milk. Maybe they knew. Birdie seemed to know about the people that do the snowplow stuff. Is chocolate milk in bags? You know, chocolate milk is still milk, right? Not in it's not in bags. You don't put the quick. You don't use quick and put it in milk. And you know, whenever people talk about chocolate milk, I have to tell them about how chocolate milk is made. Because I had a friend that worked at they were a lab technician at at a milk factory, and any of the milk that doesn't smell right, taste right, or you know, has a little bit of blood in it or whatever, does, you know, slightly wrong color because of that, you know, then they make it into chocolate milk, because chocolate grounds out all the colors and the smells. So if you want better quality milk, it's not miscolored or smelly. I mean, it still meets health standards. If you want better quality chocolate milk, you're better off getting normal milk and then putting quick in it yourself, you know. Man, I got that one fast, eh? Well, the wobbly chook. No. German beer. Place of orange strong arm IPA. I think I've had that. You've never heard of the milk getting made that way? Or are you talking about the wobbly chook? Yeah, no, they're a lab technician. If it doesn't meet health standards, then they make the call to dump it in the river or whatever. The big batch of milk or whatever. But if it meets the health standards and just doesn't smell right, look right, taste right, then they add the chocolate to it. And that's a batch of chocolate milk because ultimately they don't want to waste any if they can. Because, you know, when they dump it in the river, that's like a huge fine for them every time. So, that's what the milk factories do. But like I said, it's, you know, it still meets minimum health requirements. You know, if it was bad enough, they would dump it. But it just, chocolate is good at disguising all the bad stuff people don't like. Same thing about, you know, if you think about it, you know, if you think about fruit, you know, when you go to the grocery store, how the fruit is pretty much always perfect looking. You know, they don't want to waste the fruit that looks like a weirdo fruit. So, you know, they make that stuff into applesauce and, you know, the canned fruit that's cut up and stuff like that. Um, you know, to minimize wasting any. It doesn't bug you any. Well, Stephanie probably likes weird milk anyway because, you know, she likes hot dogs, and hot dogs are another story of what the heck's in it. You know, she doesn't even put ketchup on it or mustard. She just has a plain old hot dog with cheese on it. You know, and what they say about hot dogs, it's that's the stuff they scrape off the floor. That probably goes good with chocolate milk. In your area, Stephanie, is the normal milk in bags? Could be the milk you're buying too, is just not the bag kind, I guess. Maybe they have both there. Travel to Neon. But yeah, I don't know. If you're bothered by your milk being kind of second rate chocolate milk, then you could always make your own by adding quick. Get a couple cheese dogs for breakfast. Nice. You can get hot dogs that are all beef too, but they pay more for them. cheap stuff is you don't even want to know what's in it, because that person I know that did the lab testing for the milk factory, after they finished working there, they moved on and worked at a meat plant, and they said that was even worse. Actually, I think they moved from the meat plant to the milk factory because the meat plant was nasty. They got to test all, for the because you're allowed X amount of bugs per whatever, and make sure everything's good.
Approaching ship, you've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan.
Did you ever see the picture of the thing I had on New Year's, Timothy?
Alright, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
Kirkland, $1.50 for a hot dog and a pop. I had chicken fingers there just recently. Thought about the hot dog, but then, I didn't want to burp for a bunch of times after you have a hot dog. You're burping hot dog burps.
Beginning landing cycle.
Kirkland hot dogs are pretty good quality, though. Here's old Walter.
Nah, smell that? Construction. Incense. A native species of, on paper, a rich protein source is far. We need to stop by this.
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, never dull Neon. There should be a sign, dump fuel Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here. I'm not even kidding.
Don't move, Nesha!
Cut the act. Sniffer.
We can take the next elevator.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Benjamin Bayou is so not compensating for anything. Astral Lounge. Confession time, I used to blow off some steam there. But an idea.
There we go. We'll go into this place.
But his company can make a hell of a ship.
Mr. Stroud, we didn't know you were coming in.
It's all right. I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter.
Issa.
Shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
No, I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my...
That's Walter's wife.
And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers. My partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much. Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared.
Seconded.
Look at you, Walter. Secretly a Constellation geek?
I am not going to be forced into embarrassment in my own office. The answer is no.
Talk to him about it later. Once he cools down, he'll be all ears. I know. It's my favorite hobby. Now, why are you here, my dear? The board meeting isn't for a while, and our vacation...
What is the long yellow and white dessert?
It's a discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Oh, this wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge.
What are you talking about?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Only after you had one hack into mine.
Food, let me see what you're talking about.
Can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust?
Oh, that's sushi. Raclette was the thing I was talking about for New Year's. It's above the sushi. Yeah, I had some sushi as well, so. So there's the Beauty and the Beast is the one with all the beef. All cooked, of course, all three of these. The top sushi roll is called a Red Dragon. Oh, Black Tiger, that's what it's called. And then the other one is like a 7 mango, it's called. It's like mango and cream cheese and cheese and stuff like that. A little bit of rice, of course. Beauty and the Beast one, the one that's kind of on the bottom is browner, is it's like beef and rice and cream cheese and a little bit of shrimp. Bit of onions too, I think. And the Black Tiger has avocado in it, I believe, and I think it's canned crab, maybe. And then the raclette, the thing above those, there's a thumbs up on it. That's like a Norwegian thing. So you got the little cooker with candles underneath it that are frying up the cheese and the meats and stuff. And you put whatever ingredients in there, and then you put that on a piece of bread.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage. Oh, you must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a few bouncers, alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly.
You'd actually try all of that, even the sushi?
I hate being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
Yeah, the raclette's kind of a neat thing. Saw an ad for some place that had a New Year's special thing. So you rented out the little raclette cooker, metal thing on the kind of right with the pans, 2 pans. Rented that for $10, and you can buy them too. I never tried it before, just rented. And I think I'd go in the electric one. and then they had like, you know, for 30 or 40 bucks it was, I think, all the meats and cheeses and vegetables all cut up and stuff like that, ready to go for the raclette session. Takes a long time to cook things with candlelight though. But it was good. It tasted good. It was nice and full. And but yeah, it's kind of worth a try at least once, I would think. I think even Stephanie would like that because she's a big fan of cheese. So she'd probably fry up the cheese on the raclette. You know, she's not a cook, but I mean, all you do is you put a piece of cheese on it and then wait for it to melt, and then you put it on your bread along with any meat pieces or whatever ingredients you want on your piece of bread. It's all pre-cooked as well, so it's not like you're eating anything raw or anything like that. But it's pretty hopping in the club today. Everyone's high too. Now what did I miss? Is we going out there? Ask about the security and investigate the cellar.
Not sure if those Varun sell it.
I guess we'll investigate the cellar.
If you have a moment, say hello to my wife, Rosa. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time. I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group.
I don't really care, buddy. Don't tell me your life story.
Pays off Neon. Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others. The only
William
way to
Dafoe.
fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back
There's a video game
rules.
that I played before that had him in it. Like, really him.
Intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and
And it wasn't even Spider-Man. It was like,
something you might want to buy.
Beyond Two Souls, it was called.
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Done this dance before, have you? All right, fine. I don't want any trouble. Sleep crate 1. That's where the guy lives.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got bigger.
Just sleep crate 1. Get out of the way, dude. Make that look easy, man.
Out of my face. Wanna conquer
There's rockin' music in here. That one's Stephanie's favorite dancer right there.
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Name's Boone Morgan, your new best friend on Neon. If you're here for something a little more exciting. Oh, no. Drugs are for street gangs and junkies. Aurora is on an entirely different level. I like to call it an exquisitely crafted transcendent experience. Only problem is that won't fit on the package. Here, we'll take a look at the menu. Now, I'm not going to lie. The Aurora is a bit expensive, but let's face it, Can you really put a price on pleasure? The Astro Lounge is one of the safest places in all of Neon. Security is hand-picked from the finest officers in the city. I see. Congratulations on your intelligence network. They clearly have done their job. I think the Astro Lounge will be more than happy to put you on the VIP list. I'll inform our security. We do strive for setting the most reasonable rate.
You're back. You're ready, getting ready to go to Grafton. Summer Festival Family Foodies. Well, that sounds good. Are you gonna take some pictures of the good food?
Huh. You work for Stroud Eklund? Perhaps something could be arranged. Mr. Stroud is coming to the Astral Lounge. Now that is interesting. Well, I think we can certainly offer a discounted rate for you, if you were still interested. Excellent. Let me just apply that discount we discussed, and done. We do hope your meeting goes to your satisfaction. Enjoy the lounge.
It's good to be out and about.
It's too bright blue for you. Well, we're leaving anyway.
How are the preparations coming? To the Astral Lounge and our cellar. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation, just in case. Good luck, all of you.
You guys can go to the next one.
Welcome to the Trade Tower, the pride of Bayou Plaza. Here for the Astro Lounge? Enjoy your visit. The elevators can take you to one of. I hope you're having a great day.
Oh, we gotta go back in for a minute.
Alright, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase.
Plus 30, your game's lagging?
Larger than normal. Big enough to hold the artifact. We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers. Are they?
Standard operating procedure for business on Neon. Cloak and dagger's par for the course.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers.
Ramsey and Travers. We're gonna find a suitcase. There's a suitcase up here that I can see. Just some drunk lady. This one has a suitcase.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
Ramsey and Travers, or Samwise and Gabbers.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
Burning hot out there. Somebody pushed me there.
I just saw our cellar walk by. Good job. Now, before we head in there, let me go. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound? This'll be fun. I find matching wits with the Neon Underworld to always be invigorating.
Ha ha ha! You don't trust Walter? He's my financier.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting, making me nervous. So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
I have the amount we agreed on.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your security here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
What? How did you... As you can see, we know everything about everyone we deal with. Now let's skip to it, shall we?
I just
All right.
tell him because I know things from the other universe.
Hand over the money. This thing is all yours.
Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home, shall we?
That guy's like, what? We know everything.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this.
I just said that.
All right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
He... What? God damn it! That is something he'd do. Well, I'm done being some throwaway goon for Slayton. I quit.
Sending our men to the Astral Lounge.
He used all my information. And it just like convinces them like that, like that. Do I have to pick it up? No.
Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
There goes our way out. Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Got laid off from work today. That sucks.
Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Now we gotta talk to the guy that hired those goons. Gonna put on my power so I don't accidentally shoot somebody. On a more passive power. Or I could turn myself completely invisible.
You know I went to chef school.
hope Core doesn't get too much underfoot.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you? Yes, he is expecting you. I can give you access to the elevator, but that's it.
I don't know if I have to sneak.
Wait. This clearly isn't the executive level. He's on to us.
Walter, taking what's mine, then breaking into my office. A bold move, but one easily countered.
Oh, we're trapped.
Hello, Walter, dear, are you there?
Issa?
Took longer than I'd like, but I managed to pay off one of Slayton's security consultants. They've patched me in.
All right. We've got her out. Once the door's open, just follow her instructions, okay? I'm aware of the irony of me continuing to say it'll be easy. But it'll be easy.
Doors will open in 3, 2, 1. Slayton's guards and employees are all over. Be careful. Okay. You'll want to use the vent system to slip around unnoticed. There's a cupboard just to the right of the elevator you came in on.
Sneaky.
That's the elevator you came in on. Jump right across the top of it and keep going to the end.
Isa is Walter Stroud's wife.
Drop down and follow the conduit all the way to the end, past the fork. There's a vent above you. Just climb up. The room below you is clear. Drop down. Stop. One of the doors leads you right into the open. I'm unlocking a safe route. Opening the door on your right. Go now. Head left, but don't go through the door at the end yet. There's a robot stalking the hall. Wait. It's walking down the hall. Go now, straight across to the door.
Sam's on the other side already.
Keep going all the way to the end. Wait, there's people in the room up ahead. Closing the shutters.
routine. Up the vent. It's a short one, I promise.
Oh, I gotta open it. I guess we just go down here.
Almost there. Door on the right.
That's right. Sam's already there.
There's the door. It should take you outside.
Outside? You expect us to climb up the trade tower?
There's a series of catwalks that lead directly up one floor to the executive level.
Well, I guess after you.
Like a guard there, he's like yapping out loud. I guess Sam got spotted.
Me and my friend here are gonna teach you manners.
Walter beating him.
That's how you get the job done.
Maybe it was Sam. Probably one of them. I was invisible, so they didn't notice me. I think they're above me. They're following me? Good. They're not good sneakers. Should have took Andreja. I almost shot Sam there. I get that sweet XP. I read that.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
I confronted him. Confronted his guard, too. They still don't even know where I am. Oh, now they know where I am. Oh crap. Ah, I jumped in too early. Thought I took care of them. Hopefully it doesn't take me too far back.
You're coming in just behind the executive elevators. I'll call the one on the far end, and you can walk right over the top.
Come on, jeez, load already. I guess I could have just talked to them.
Take good stuff. Leave the rest. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
That's pickpocketing from him.
You? Slayton came after you too, huh? You gonna let me go? Slayton took it all. Probably in one of his secure accounts somewhere.
The credits don't matter. Bigger fish.
We'll need to go into arbitration to get it back. Lawyers, backbiting conference calls. I'll handle it.
Thank you. No offense. But I hope we never see each other again.
You are one lucky, lucky man.
The feeling's mutual.
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Got some money on him.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
Oh crap. BRB in the tree.
Get going. Mr. Slayton is done with you.
He's dead, dude.
Have a nice day.
Of course he's done with me.
Get a moment. Can we talk? Hey.
always wants to talk.
Clover over at Kelco. She's too good for Neon. Sounds like she's trying to help someone or something. Honestly, I kind of tuned her out. Your credits work for you. Enjoy your cup. Great mouse.
They don't know it yet. They're gonna be awfully disappointed because they're jobless now. The heck? Tell me you go here now? Yeah, that's what I figured you meant.
I could have looked at your ear when you got a moment. I told myself I'd never cross. Do you really? Ending business is one thing, but lives? I know what my competitors in Neon get up to. I just thought we were.
Oh, Walter's disappointed that we killed him.
Yes. I suppose there's no other option but living with it, is there?
We should have done better. We could have. But what's done is done.
Well, I may not agree with every outcome, but you did everything to accomplish our goals and more. I don't often get a chance to work in the field. So, thank you.
I think that we're probably clear because it's kind of lawless at this neon place, and Eklund Shroud is like a big corporation, so they that has their base there. Off from Neon. Well, I mean, I could have probably negotiated instead of just shooting right away.
Is our mutual acquaintance helping with the transition to this new way of life for you?
Yes, I would say that all
Thrust
things
aspiring, just
but universally insignificant customs.
interesting.
Orbital insertion completed. Oh, yes. Here's a particularly strange one. After a person sneezes, someone invariably invokes the phrase, "bless you." Oddly strange to administer absolution
Uh-oh.
witnessing a bodily function.
That's not any type of ship I recognize.
It's not any type of ship I recognize. I'm flying one just like it.
Was connected That is a shame. I would like to have understood the specific etymology of those words. Well, I don't think that's necessary, Andrasia. It's enough to know that being courteous to others is the right thing to do.
A life should only be lived once.
What are they talking about? What are these riddles?
You know already. Our loved ones exist in our lives for a set place and a set time. There is no going back. Anything else is a terrible lie.
You've never seen The Other Way done? You're back.
This universe has a right to exist according to its own rules. Keep your artifact. As Starborn,
I think that he would just let us go anyway. He just would have been some talking.
I won't pretend that I don't have questions, but you clearly just saved our lives, so whatever secrets you need to keep, I'll keep them. Say no more. We all came from different walks of life. That's one of Constellation's strengths. All that matters is who you are now, right? And you're one of us. I don't need any more than that. Well, I don't know about you, but I've never heard of these Starborn, and the speculation part of my brain is in overdrive. We need to regroup at the lodge immediately. Tell Noel to analyze the data off the ship's sensors. Everyone's going to want to weigh in on this.
When you say you haven't seen The Other Way, did you see that scenario before? I actually, because I'm playing New Game Plus, I actually did it the other way before.
Well, it's what we're not detecting that's an issue. What's powering that thing? You know what? Just hold still while we do the contraband check.
Alright, have a good night. I'm gonna wrap up shortly myself here.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis.
I gotta admit, I missed the. I could really bend your ear when you got a moment.
Save. And then I'm off to bed. 1:45, so it's a bit later than I'd like. Gotta work tomorrow. Oh, not the reasonable confirmation. Oh, okay. Yeah, like last time I played in my this is New Game Plus. Last time I played it, I actually just talked him down. You don't really learn that much. Yeah, thank you for whatever role you played today. Those who shared, chatted, liked, all that stuff. Participated in the poll. Most recent chatters, Birdie, Asta, Stephanie. Timothy was here. Not sure if he's here still. If you're wondering about the poll, 54% went to Star Wars. 31% went to Guardians. 15% went to Hitchhikers. 0% went to Mass Effect. So let's look in the poll results here. There we go. Paste. And I'm off to bed. Have a good night. Oh, you are here. There you go. Go to bed.